that were two T's starting.
There we go. Hi everyone. Welcome.
It's Gray Shirt Day.
Gray Shirt Day.
Gray Shirt Day.
Although I got my UpViral on.
I won't tell you what I've got. It stops here.
You look like crop top time, huh? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Nothing on below that.
No.
So you don't want me to stand up. That's for sure.
Man, and you think I've got some weird things to say?
Ah, dude, you want to spend the day in my head? You would run scared. It's like that film It.
Yes.
That's what it's like at nighttime in my head.
Yikes!
Do you know I watched that film, Chapter 2, over the weekend? I thought it sucked. I thought it was rubbish. I was like, oh. Anyway, welcome everyone. It is co-pilot show day, and as you can see, it's not just myself and Mitch today. We have also got a guest speaker, William, and most of you will recognize his face from other events he's done. William is our UpViral marketing manager. And William, what are you going to? Well, I'll let you introduce it, but what are you going to tell everyone and show everyone today?
Yeah. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about 5 different email marketing strategies that generate new sales. You know, because
that's not going to be of interest to anyone. So
I think that's all that.
Let me just first of all, let's just do a tech check. Can everyone inside there please just type the letter Y or the word yes? Just let us know that just tells us that you can hear us and see us. So just type the letter Y or the word yes into the chat for me, please. There's a little bit of a lag on this, so it'll all start coming through in a minute. There we go. And also, can you let us know, do you think it's worth staying to listen to William's course, mini pocketing? What's it called again, William?
5 email strategies to monetize your email list.
Monetize.
Do you want to know that?
Yeah, I want to know that.
I was told that there might be a few people in here that might be slightly interested in generating leads or something like that.
But there's always someone who brings tomatoes and eggs to a conference. There's always someone throwing eggs, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Everyone's going yes.
Awesome.
Well, there's your one guy. Art says we don't need no email strategies.
We don't need no stinking badges.
No badges.
All right then,
Thanks,
guys.
Art.
Well, look, let's crack on because I know William has got an absolute jam-pack, because not only is he going to share the strategies, he's actually going to show you the results, because these are strategies we use day in, day out, week in, week out. So, William, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to, there you go. You've got the full screen. We are down here. So you can now do whatever it is that you want to do. Mitch and I will moderate and look for questions that are really funky and interesting. We'll then do a Q&A live at the end as well. Let me just minimize us all down here so everyone can see the screen better. And go for it, William. Oh, look at that.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, we're going to dive straight into it because I have heard that there is in this co-pilot show that there is sort of like a 1-hour rule, right? No more than an hour.
Get on with it. Come on, so choppity chop.
Cool. So let's dive straight into it. 5 strategies to monetize
one thing,
your
William,
email list.
just to let everyone know, we're having people say, will we get actual copy, i.e. templates and things like that?
So yeah, we will be, in terms of the slides, I will upload them on the webinar and on the replay as well. And we will also be going through some emails that we have used that you can use for inspiration.
There you go, guys. Okay, William, let's crack it.
So, perfect. So let's get started. Woohoo! Okay. 5 email strategies to monetize your email list. So I was thinking, that most of you that are here may have heard from us the first time on Facebook ads, because we leverage Facebook ads a lot. But something else that we are, I would say, pretty good at is email marketing. This is a screenshot from our Wicked Reports account, which is a software that we use for data analytics. And as you can see, we've generated plus 2 million in revenue from email marketing. So
wait a minute. Let's just put that into context. That's $2.3 million just from email marketing.
Oh,
thank you very much.
Mitch.
Thank you very much. I was hoping he would cue that up without a hint. So well done. $2.3 million. Nice one.
Yeah. Well, what I want to say as well is that you see right here where it says ROI and it says not applicable. And that is because email marketing is also awesome, because unlike Facebook ads, where you have to put in the advertising dollars, right? And you have to try to make sales at a profit, email marketing has almost no cost. You pay for the software, but apart from that, there is no cost to email marketing. So that makes it's perfect as a profit booster for the leads that you generate, whether that's from Facebook ads, Google ads, or viral marketing campaigns. Okay. But I thought before we dive into the meat and the potatoes, guys, that to give a brief introduction about myself, because you might be thinking, who the hell is this guy, right? So my name is William Van Out. I'm the digital marketing manager here at Connect.io and UpViral. I'm based in the sunny Barcelona in Spain, and I am behind some 6 figures in 24-hour campaigns, email marketing campaigns, that we're going to dive into in this training. But hey, full disclosure, I'm also behind those campaigns that didn't do so well. So it's not that everything we do, everything we touch becomes gold. That is not the case. Sometimes we also do things that flop. But what I'm sharing with you is what worked. So yeah, let's dive into it. Why is email marketing crucial? Why is email marketing so crucial for your business? That's mainly because this is a hard-cold truth for business owners in the online marketing industry. And that is that as a business owner, you don't own your Facebook audiences. You don't own your YouTube subscribers. You don't own your Instagram followers. You don't own your SEO rankings or chatbot subscribers, Actually, this last one, chatbot subscribers, really proves the point, because Facebook recently made an update, on their terms, and really limiting the use of chatbots. And you can now, I believe you can only reach those subscribers who have messaged your Facebook page in the last 24 hours. So companies that were heavily relying on chatbots have been suffering a lot, have suffered a negative impact from this update, And to be clear, I'm not saying that you should not be leveraging Facebook audiences and YouTube subscribers and Instagram followers, but you need to know that you don't own them, that you're relying on a third-party platform, and they can be taken away from you overnight. Oops. Okay. This is actually, I went into the Wilco's Google AdWords account. This is his Google AdWords account, and you can see he was heavily relying his business on Google Ads traffic. And he went from 2006 to 2008. He has been doing lots of different things to grow the number of daily users. Okay, one algorithm update in Google, and boom, you can see how his traffic went away overnight. Okay, so don't make the same mistake, because the only thing you really own in your business is your email list. That's the truly thing that you can that nobody can take away from you. Okay, that's your email list. So look, this is one of my favorite quotes from Warren Buffett. I included it in this PowerPoint. Smart people learn from their mistakes, but wise people learn from other people's mistakes. Okay, so I invite you today to learn from Wilco's experience of losing his traffic overnight with Google, and that was because he relied on a third party platform to grow his business. Okay. And one of the last things, before we dive into the actual strategies, I want to share this image as well. It's a screenshot I took from the Direct Marketing Association, who did a study in the UK. And basically, they are showing how much is the approximate return that you get back for every pound that you invest in email marketing. This is in pounds. This was a study that was done in the UK. But it shows like how in 2015, it shows how in 2015 it was 29 pounds, of ROI for every pound you invested in email marketing, and in 2018 it's 42 pounds. So email is rock solid. It's been rock solid for many years, and it's not going anywhere. Okay, in fact, as you can see here, it is actually growing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so other benefits from, like I said, from email marketing, it has pretty much zero cost. You just pay for the autoresponder software, like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Drip, whatever you use.
What is the one we use? What's the one we use?
We use ActiveCampaign.
Okay.
We use ActiveCampaign, yeah. Then it's also email is highly scalable. If you think about it, you have to write an email that you're going to send to your entire list. Whether you send that email to 100 people or you send it to 100,000 people, it takes the same work, So that makes it ideal. That makes email ideal for scale. And that another benefit is that you can easily segment your list, So there are different steps in the buying journey. You may have like a lead magnet that you offer for free, and then a low ticket offer, and then you may have your premium service, And with email, you can really segment your list and send emails that really speak to those specific segments, and taking them to the next level in the buying journey, in your value ladder. Okay. Which again makes it ideal for upsells, cross-sells, downsells, multiple time purchases. All right. So as I just said, the number one job with email marketing is to help move your subscribers to the next logical step in your buying journey, in the value ladder. All right. And your goal with email marketing, before you even get started with collecting leads, is to determine and to really know how you're going to monetize that subscriber once you have it. All right. If you don't know how you're going to monetize the emails, the leads that you're collecting, like through the viral marketing campaigns, if you don't know how you're going to monetize them, what's the point of collecting leads for the sake of collecting leads? There is no point. We have to generate sales from them. Okay. And so let's dive now into the actual strategies, 5 strategies to monetize your email list. And the first one is to leverage Festivities. If you have been part of, if you're here, it means that you're part of our email list. So some of the emails and once I go through the different strategies, you will realize that some of the things you will have received them. Some of the emails you may have received them, but you will also realize that that we have used the same strategy on other emails. Okay, that you have in your inbox from Wilco. So leverage Festivities and special dates. This is just, I put this together in 5 minutes, just to give you the idea, the concept of this. The idea is to break down the entire year, okay, and look at the different special days and festivities there are, like New Year or Halloween in October, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Black Friday. This give you a perfect reason to run a special offer, or provide it.
They give you an excuse to send an email, don't they? Exactly.
It gives you an excuse to send an email. But these are festivities, that are tied to your country or the region where you live. But things that you can also leverage is really for example, here I have in August, it's the UpViral anniversary. So this August, we are turning 5 years old of Viral. Then in September we have the Connect.io anniversary, you know. So it could also go tied to your business, you know. It doesn't always have to be because it's Christmas or because it's Thanksgiving. All right. So create a calendar just like this one, you know, and pick the dates that you're gonna do a special promotion. It also gives you like ahead of time. You will know what work you have to do coming up for those special promotions. And I would say that you can leverage at least 5 of these special occasions throughout the year that you can run a promotional campaign to your list. Okay, this is an example. So last year we did the UpViral 4-year anniversary special. Okay, so the product that we were selling was UpViral Business, and if you check our website upviral.com/pricing, you will see that it is currently the $708 a year. Okay, and we basically, through this email campaign, we provided a special discount during 3 days in August, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th of August. They could get UpViral yearly, the business account, for a discount. All right. Now this campaign resulted in 6 figures in sales. This is the screenshot. You know, it shows gross revenue 104,829 with 265 orders. Okay, so this is from this 3-day promotion. And this, so actually this slide, I have added this multiple times throughout the presentation. These are the links, okay, to the emails that we used to promote the UpViral special. You can use them for inspiration. You can use the same structure for your own campaign, okay? And I have to say that this is something that we've never been sharing before, okay? Giving away like all the materials from our promo is not something that we've been doing before, but I requested, I spoke with Wilco, you know, and I got his permission to share it here on the Copilot show, so I wanted to share it. And we won't go through all of the emails, but since you're getting the slides as well, you know, you can go through this on your own time.
Are we going to give them the link to download the PDF?
Yeah.
On today's show.
Yes. So what I have done is before
we'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end. So just to let you know, everyone, the slides have been turned into a PDF, and we'll shoot the link before the webinar finishes today. We'll put it to you in the chat so you can download it immediately. Okay. Carry on, William.
Cool. So here you can see a screenshot from one of the emails, and again, you can go through the emails in your own time and use them as a source of inspiration. Cool. But these are the promotional materials. Then strategy number 2 is flash sales. Okay, and flash sales are great because you don't really, like, unlike festivities, with flash sales, you don't really need an excuse to run a promotion. You know, it's basically you take a segment from your list and you run a special promotion to them as a flash sale. Okay. And here is another example. So we did this for the Connect IQ Academy. The price is this is the Connect IQ Academy. Is to give you a bit more context, is a course that Wilco sells. It's most like premium masterclass on Facebook ads, and the price for this is $997. And during this promotion, we were selling it for $297, and this was only for 24 hours. So unlike the festivity, you know, the 4th anniversary for UpViral, this was a flash sale, 24 hours only, November the 23rd, you know, and that resulted in 6 figures in sales, $109,000 in sales. Okay, again, here you have all the emails. Actually, let me see if I can.
Can I just ask you some questions about? There was 4 emails in the whole campaign here.
Yeah.
So you say here, previous day teaser. So is that the day before the sale starts?
Yes.
Then you've got open the doors. Okay, it's starting, and then there's a scarcity, and then we're closing it. Is that how they work? So those 4 emails are going out over a 24-hour period, sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
so these go out in a 24-hour period. So 4 emails on the same day. And so the previous day is a teaser. That's actually that you see here on the right. This was a previous day, okay? Previous day. And it was just, a short email to build up that curiosity. We said, hey, are you into Facebook ads? If so, I've got important news. I've been waiting for the right time to tell you since it's my birthday tomorrow. Yay, I decided tomorrow is the day. So keep an eye on your
tomorrow. I just want to pause you there for a minute.
Yeah.
I just want to pause you because I actually want to point this out to people. Sometimes people think that emails need to be really long and it takes ages to do it. If we just look at this email here for a minute, you can see this is very short, but there's a very clear tactic that's going and strategy that's going on here. It is what we call a cliffhanger. Effectively, what he's saying here is, are you into Facebook ads? Well, yeah, they will be because it's on our Connectio list. I've got important news. Says, you should be listening to what I'm saying. Been waiting for the right time to do this since it's my birthday tomorrow. Reason, I decided to do it today. So keep an eye out on your inbox tomorrow. I don't want you to miss it. Now, straight away, that is like, I wonder what this is going to be. So you don't have to have very long, very, very long emails. You'll find that some of the ones that we do and William puts together, that's short actually, but there's some very clever tactics. So just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. And this what this does, the previous teaser email, it increases for those that are more technical and like to go into the numbers like myself. This actually increases the open rate for the email that you send out on day 2, because it creates that curiosity. So it will increase your open rate for the second email. Okay.
I just want to address a question that Hassan is, because boomeranging back to this question later on won't make sense. He says, do you have any strategies and email sequences for physical products? I'm in the clothing and apparel business. To be quite honest to saying, I would probably say exactly the same tactics are used, regardless whether it's digital or physical. It's exactly the same strategies. You just have to change the wording ever so slightly. Would you agree, William?
Yes, 100%. 100%. Cool. Same strategy applies to physical products.
Cool.
So this is what we did for Wilco's birthday special. Again, you will be able to go through all the emails on your own time. We have a strict 1-hour rule on this co-pilot show. But something I wanted to point out, so we covered right now festivities and special occasions, and we covered flash sales, right? But the thing about this is they bring in, as you saw, they can bring a lot of sales and revenue for your business, but you cannot be doing them every week, because if you do them every week, you're going to be perceived as a discount company, and you're not Groupon. And or unless you're Groupon, then you can do it, but we're not. So, and it's also that you need to, people that are on your list, you need to add value as well. You cannot there needs to be a benefit for them to stay subscribed on your email list. If you're always promoting, and taking, you will burn your email list. You will have a very high unsubscribe rate, and those that stay on the list, very few of them are going to open your emails moving forward because they know it's another promotion. So you need to find sort of a balance between promoting and providing value to your email list. Okay. Now, something I want to point out is that value-based emails, that's what we're going to dive into right now. So value-based emails does not equal 0 sales. You can still send out value-based emails, and still be generating some sales. Of course, it is not going to be 6 figures in 24 hours, but every little helps, right? So, couple of strategies, on value-based emails that generate sales. Well, actually 3 strategies. The super signature. So personally, I love this strategy because it is I love the simplicity of it, and that it is still like effective. It creates goodwill, like we said. It provides value, and the good thing about this email is that you can really send out as many as you like, as long as they are perceived as true value to the subscriber. Okay, so let me show you how it's done. This is a screenshot from one of the emails, and as I said, as you're probably on our email list if you're watching, and you have seen some of these emails in your inbox. So you send an email with a valuable piece of content, something that the reader is gonna actually learn something when they read that piece of content. And then at the very bottom of your email, you add what is called the super signature. In a postscriptum, we say, this is an example. Want to discover other ways in which I can help you succeed online? Check them out below. Improve your Facebook ads ROI by avoiding these 3 mistakes 99% of advertisers are making. Click here to watch the training. This takes to a training from one of our funnels, in this case for the Connect Explore funnel, which is a 20-minute video where we share 3 mistakes 99% of advertisers are making. And then at the end of that video, there is a promotion, there is the sale of Connect Explore.
I just want to say, for people in here that they're going to go, oh, that's great, but what do we do in the real world for physical products? Well, I'm just thinking out loud here. So, for example, let's say, I can't remember, Hussein says he's in the clothing industry. So what you can do is you can send a value email out, and in the super signature, do you want to find ways in which you can get 20% discount? So you can have them type of things. They click on it, they can see the discounts, and they can get discount codes and then products that they can retail them for. So you can still do it that way as well.
Yeah, exactly. And so each of these, take to a different funnel or a different page. Okay, and let's look at some examples. Let me open up, for example, here the full funnel strategy. Oops, let me exit full screen. Here. Okay, and I'm going to, that's so. This is an example, right? A perfect example where we use this strategy. So this email went out. Can't remember the exact date, but it was a few months ago. And so it says, here is how you advertise on Facebook in 2020. I'm going to share with you. What I'm going to share with you in this email is not a nice to have for your business, rather a must have. Gone are the days where you could craft a Facebook ad in one afternoon, put some money behind it, and watch the sales trickle in. In today's world, a good enough strategy on paid ads is simply not good enough. Okay, and I won't read the entire email, but you can see here it says like each funnel has at least these 5 different levels. A cold audience.
Is this all what we call value emails? Just so people get the context here. Basically, that text there is just sharing knowledge and tips, if you like, with people. Is that it?
Exactly. Okay. It's about like sharing valuable advice with people, where they will read it and actually like learn something from it.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we teach you about the 5 different levels that you have in different traffic temperatures. So you have the cold audience, you have engagers, a warm audience, a hot audience, and then you have your customers. Okay. And then right at the end, we add here those 3 call to actions. Okay.
That's the super signature of that email.
Exactly. This is the super signature of this email. Okay. Cool. So back to the presentation. Okay. So here you have a few more examples, but you just seen how it works with one. It is the same principle with the others. It's just a different valuable piece of content, but it also contains the super signature at the very bottom.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. Then strategy number 4 is high value, the HVCO, which is high value content offer. Okay, and this is actually a strategy that we learned from Sam Owens. I know that most people in here will be familiar with Sam Owens. There's a lot of online advertising, and basically, so this is how it works. This strategy is probably less aggressive, even less aggressive than the super signature, which is a valuable email. So yeah, this is less aggressive, but those who are ready to take action, and purchase a product from you will be reminded of it and will take action. Again, okay? So the way it works is basically you send out an email. That's the first step. And so this is the email, and you add some call to actions to the email that are sending traffic to your blog, okay? So we're sending traffic to our blog, and here on our blog, we have a video from Wilco, and again, where he shares valuable advice, In this case, it is my 9 biggest lessons of 2019. This is something that we did in January of 2020, okay? Now, as you can see right here, so they click on the email because they want to know, like, Wilco's most 9 biggest lessons of 2019. They go to the blog, and as they are watching this video, after like a few seconds, this sidebar pop-up appears, okay, where it says, Will, are you flashing part of your Facebook ad spend down the toilet? Discover the 3-word mistakes 99 of Facebook advertisers are making. You enter your email and watch the free Facebook ads training. So again, this is taking now to a funnel. So we have taken traffic from an email to the blog to share a valuable piece of content so they can watch it, enjoy it, and learn. But at the same time, on the sidebar, they can enter a funnel. If they enter that funnel, that's where the sales happen. So still,
I just want to point out this tactic has been around for years, and it's really, really. I even know where this guy got this tactic from. Someone has got this from. What is really important here is to remember why this works, and this is just for everyone inside there. Consider this: if I'm sending you an email and I say, "Hey, go check out my funnel," or "Go and buy this," or whatever. But here, the tactic is go check out my blog post. People psychologically will go and check out a blog post. Why will they go and check out a blog post? Let me ask it. Does anyone know why someone? I'd like to see the answers. Why would someone not have a problem with that? There's a subtle reason. Why would someone go to check out a blog post? And we'll just see what comes inside here, because there is a reason that this works. Exactly, bang on. When you say those magic 2 words, blog post, go read it, blog post, it's not threatening because it's not seen as, you don't sell on a blog, you inform on a blog. So it's a key thing to understand, pick the bones out of that, just so everyone knows, okay?
Yeah.
Carry on, William.
I have, if I may, William, that pop-up over there, you specifically read it, says, Will, are you flushing? Is that somebody's first name? Is it customized?
Yes, that's my first name. You can do that with ConvertBox. We use ConvertBox. So if you go to that page, after clicking on the email, if you go to that page now, it won't show the name, but if you click from your email, inside the email, it will, and then you go to the page, ConvertBox, which is the tool that we use for the pop-up, syncs with ActiveCampaign, and it will say, Mitch, are you flushing part of your Facebook ad spend down the toilet?
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, so we personalize it even further. What I want to add to this strategy as well,
can you pass that over, ConvertBox, Mitch? Can you type it and let everyone know if they may have missed it?
Yeah. So what I want to mention as well, that what is really good about this strategy is that I see, like, I'm part, I really like email marketing, and I'm part of a lot of different email list, from different people in different niches, just to see what they do, what strategies they use. I'm curious. And I see that when they share a video, lots of them, they send traffic to YouTube, which is fine if you want to grow a YouTube channel. Problem is, like with this strategy, you're not sending them to YouTube. It is an embedded YouTube video, but you're sending them to your blog. And what you can do as well is, once they are in your blog, if you have a Facebook pixel installed, you can then also run retargeting campaigns. They have now been pixeled. If you send them to YouTube, you won't be able to pixel them.
We've got upcoming training on that, so stay tuned.
Okay, cool. So I want to share some real life examples, because I don't want this to be just a theory-based training. I want this to be practical for people. So I share real examples. Place where we use this strategy. So let me open this one here. The truth about Facebook ads. So again, I will
just to let you know, William. 24 minutes left on the broadcast today.
Okay,
that's fine. Do have some questions queuing up.
We'll manage. So
all right.
So this is an example, right? So this is the truth about Facebook ads. Facebook ads are super easy. Don't let anyone put that rubbish in your brain, because it will make you feel miserable, like a complete failure. At least that's how I felt when I first started doing Facebook ads. And then there are here call to actions, right? These call to actions will take to the blog. All right. Once it loads,
we hope.
we hope it takes to the blog. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So now we're in the blog, and people read this, the truth about Facebook ads. They can click here to watch the video. Here they have a short summary, and a transcript. And this takes a few seconds to appear. There we go. There you have it. Will are you flashing part of your Facebook ad spend down the toilet? And it takes a few seconds to appear. That's done on purpose so that it stands out. So once they're here, they click on the video. They're watching 10 seconds in, and then that appears. We also add an exit pop-up. Hopefully it will appear. There we go. So that once they want to exit this page, they are reminded again of this funnel,
cool.
Which is where they get value, and then there's the sales. Okay, cool. So this is how you use this strategy, the HVCO, high value content offer.
Excellent.
All right, and some examples, and then the last one is webinar campaign. So if you have an email list, you can also do a webinar with a valuable training, and that's a great way to monetize your list. The main thing about webinars is that, again, you make it about what are people gonna learn, what knowledge are they gonna gain from being on your webinar live. Okay, so whenever we do a webinar, send out 4 emails, we find that is sort of like the sweet spot. Okay, so, and then obviously you also have your email reminders to those who are already registered. So you're watching this co-pilot show now, and if you've been registered already from the past, you will have gotten these email reminders 24 hours before we went live, and also 15 minutes before. So obviously you have your reminders, and then it's about amazing them with the knowledge that you will share, what they will gain on the webinar, and make an offer at the end. Okay. Here you have the email invites from a webinar campaign that we did a while ago. All right, and yeah, so there you have another funnel that you can leverage. Okay, the webinars. Cool. I won't go into these emails because Mark is going to kick my ass. We probably have 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
Well, if I may, don't forget to go back to, I don't know what episode it was, where I had to do the entire show solo. Anybody feel sorry for me?
No.
But one of the things that we talked about on that show was different ways you can use UpViral, right? You can use UpViral for webinar signups and boost your traffic by asking people to refer others. So go back to that show and watch that whole episode.
And don't forget this training that William showed. It's not really training. This show to do with this is how to, because don't forget, you've got UpViral, you've built your email list, and how many times we've had people say, well, what do I do now? Well, this is the tip of the iceberg. We'll be doing more shows that will go more in depth on this. Do you remember you all asked us we could do with an email marketing course? We have got that course already ready to fire out to you guys. So watch your inbox over the next couple of weeks. So take care of that. And so what's this number 6, this bonus, William?
Number 6, bonus training. Yeah, so here I wanted to add this section as well, where we're talking about 5 different strategies to monetize your email list. But I also wanted to add to this, our bonus is to get creative, play around, with email, to find ways in which you can increase the open rate on the email or increase the click-through rate on the email. And I want to give you a few examples of things that you can copy that have worked very well for us, And the first one here is the quiz type. And honestly, we have never, ever gotten such a high click-through rate on the emails when we've done this strategy. It has given us the highest click-through rate ever. And that is a quiz type, So in this example, it asks a question and then people select their answer. Okay, so it says in this case, COVID has had a major impact in our economy and our lives. However, with change comes opportunity. And I have seen a major new door open in the last couple of weeks. Where do you think it is? Take the best guess. You might be surprised by the answer. Is the opportunity with organic reach, with Facebook ads, with viral marketing, or with YouTube ads? People, people like to have an opinion, right? So they will click, and then once they click, they are taken to a video where the answer is revealed. Okay. Now it is what I want to emphasize on. What is very important is that the piece of content where you're going to send them to needs to answer the question. That's the whole point of this. Otherwise people will feel like you've made them click to promote something else. It needs to, wherever they go to, needs to answer the question from the quiz that you made on the email. So go ahead, use this, because we've tried lots of different things with email, and this has given us a very high click-through rate. Then the second thing, where we got creative, we played around, seeing also what other people are doing and testing it out for ourselves, is whenever you send people to a video, add a thumbnail, on the email itself, in the body, in the copy. Add an image with a big fat play button in there, And when people click that play button, so the image basically has a link to wherever you want to take them, to, for example, the blog, where you have the video. So they click on it and they are taken to the blog. So this also increases a lot on click-through rate, because when people see a play button, even if it's on the email, and most people will know that a video doesn't play inside the email itself, they will click on it, and then they are taken to the blog where they can watch the video.
Cool.
You wanted to ask something, Mark?
No. We'll come back. I just saw a question there that we'll come back to that question. Let's just to let you know, we're coming up to 15 minutes left in the show.
Yes, we're almost done. So that is actually, I've got a last one here. This is whenever you do a promotion, like we said from the strategy 1 and 2, which was the festivity offer and the flash sale. Whenever you do those type of special promotions, adding a countdown timer inside the body of the email as well is also going to increase that click-through rate, because it creates urgency. A countdown timer, we use it a lot on landing pages, but we don't use it much in the emails itself.
Do we use a specific service for creating it, William?
Yeah, so for this we embed it on the email, we use Timerlay. Okay, we use Timerlay, and
Timerly or Timerlink?
let me open it real quick here, so that people can. It is. I have it bookmarked here. Timerlay.com.
Timerlay. Okay. Can you
Okay.
post it in the in the chat for people? We'll Mitch has done it. Excellent. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, Mitch. So yeah, whenever we use this, it also like increases the sense of urgency. They don't have to go to the landing page and see how much time they have left. They see it in the email. It creates urgency, creates scarcity, and it increases the click-through rate. That's it. Time for questions.
Absolutely brilliant. Bang on. 15 minutes to go. Couldn't have timed that better. Well done, William. Well done. Yeah. So, Mitch,
nice.
Let's not waste time slapping us on the back.
There's a couple of really good questions about the quiz, and I'm going to kind of go backwards.
Yeah.
Leandro says, regarding the quiz type, when the lead clicks on the answer, is it computed or is a person sent to a video with the answer?
It is sent to a video, where they find out the answer.
So is it one
question in the quiz?
So all the links go to one page.
Yes.
Okay, I see how it works. So essentially, you've got, is it A, B, C, D, or E? Those links are all identical. They go to the same page, and then there is a video on that page saying, and the answer is B. That's how that works. Cool.
So to Karen's question, quiz, great idea, but where do you host it? Karen, the answer is on your website. You could put it anywhere that you control, obviously, but heck, you could even make it an UpViral campaign. Hint, hint, hint.
Yes, that's a good idea. That
Rita asks, wondering about the subject line of the quiz email.
Yeah, that's a very good question. And actually, if I go back right here, we should be able to see the subject line, I believe. Yeah.
All the templates that William is giving you today, do they all have the subject lines as well, William?
Yeah. So when you click on the email, this is generated by ActiveCampaign. It's it is hosted here on ActiveCampaign, and you can see right here on the navigation tab, you can see the subject line. It's is it possible to grow during COVID-19 crisis? That is the subject line we use for this email.
Okay, cool.
Whenever we use this strategy, we put in the subject line like poll or quiz, pop quiz, so that people know it is a quiz.
So in this case, Dejan asked, what are you using for quizzes? You're not really collecting data here. You're not really getting the results. What you're trying to do is get them to a place where you give them the answer and provide value. So
or it could be to an UpViral campaign, depending on what the questions are. So you say, hey, what do you think is it A, B, C, or D? They go there and say, the answer is Facebook ads, and here's the reason why. Oh, and while you're here, I've got a special offer, and if you join this campaign now, you can get it for a 50% discount, or you can get a free, use it as a lead magnet. They enter it, and then, hey, share and get all this. So you could easily tie UpViral to a quiz very easily.
Yes. And in fact, long story short, I have a way of
There's no such thing from you, Mitch.
I think I even have a blog post about it, but I have a way of doing Typeform, different kinds of quiz tools as the front end for UpViral, and send them to the share page. So you can actually do the quiz as part of the process. It's really cool.
Why don't you share that link when this goes into the Facebook?
Okay, I will do that.
William, do you want to just shoot everyone the PDF while we go through a few other things? Because there's a question here from Richard, which I can answer this.
Okay.
Richard says, UpViral needs to work out a way to sign up right from this chat box. Now, I believe he was talking about the chat box, which is ConvertBox, where hi Will, hi Bill, hi Mark, hi Mitch. I believe Richard is talking about that. And guess what? yes, we are working on something that will allow you to do that. But more on that in the coming weeks. Any more questions? Any more questions?
Yes. I'm scrolling down to get to them because you asked that thing and a lot of people had to type a lot of things.
No worries.
Super signature question. Patrick says, I heard that if we make great signatures with links, a picture, Gmail now puts messages in the promotions tab. Is that true? Do you know?
We haven't seen a decrease in the open rates of the emails. You know, so there are lots of rumors, but we haven't seen a decrease whenever we use that strategy.
Perfect. On that same topic, John asked, should you limit the number of times you use a super signature?
Not really, you know, because you're providing a valuable piece of content, you know, something that they will read and they will learn something from it. And it's at the very bottom of the email that you had a few call to actions to your product. But the core message is the email itself, the body.
Along with that, this is Mitch's question. I have heard people, and there's always a debate, but I've heard people say that you should only have one link in an email, and the super signature obviously has 3 or 4. What's your take on that?
Well, that's a very good question. It is true that whenever you have when people have to make a decision in a way, right? And you give them multiple options, it tends to not work as well, you know, as well as if you only give them one link to click.
Right.
But with the super signature, you're also sending them to funnels, you know. So ideally, you don't make it. You don't send them straight away, in a way, to your product. You know what we did with the super signature. It is to have a valuable training, you know, that they can go to. So it's not straight away sales. It is value. Check it out if you're interested, you know. And then afterwards, later on in that funnel, we sell them the product, you know.
And they would probably be segmented too, right? That says, hey, they clicked on this link, so now you can repeat the offer to them later.
Yeah, and exactly. And what we do as well with the super signature is that you saw in the email, you know, 3 bullet points, right? And for the first one is a call to action, you know, to the 3 mistakes that 99% of people make, and that is a funnel for the Connect Explore. However, those 3 bullet points are Active Campaign calls them conditional text forms, something like that, where basically we add tag to it, you know, that if they already have purchased Connect Explore, they will not see that specific bullet point from the super signature.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
And if some of these things you're thinking, I don't know how to do that, there are shows that we've got lined up that will show you how to do and put a lot of these tactics, because some of them are very technical to set up. We're going to show you how to do these.
Sounds like you're going to be back, William.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
I didn't want to break it to you subtly, so I just thought I would tell you you're coming back, whether you like it.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Karen asks how often to email without being annoying and losing a customer.
That is a great question. That is a great question.
Piece of string.
Look, this is what we do, you know, because we like to provide a lot of value as well to our subscribers and give them a good reason for them to stay subscribed. And whenever we do a festivity offer, or we do a flash sale, we spread them out by at least we have a 6-week gap, you know, 4 to 6 week gap. We will not do, for example, 2 flash sales in 2 weeks, you know, to the same people.
Right.
You know, we at least leave 4 weeks or 6 weeks of value-based content before we send out another promotion. Okay. But in general, if you're sharing value with your email list, I think you can definitely email your list 3 times a week, You know, if you're using the super signature strategy or the HVCO strategy, you know, you can definitely like 2-3 times a week. That you're definitely not annoying because you're providing value. Yeah.
Great. We got
By the way,
I'm sorry.
I clicked here like inside Webinar Jam. Do people have the slides available? Because it says on my end sharing.
I see sharing, but I don't know whether people have got it. Could you all confirm? Can you just say yes, you've got the PDF, or it could well be trying to load. If it's not there, we'll definitely put it in the Facebook group. So
yeah.
Do you split test everything, William? Do we still do split testing? Is that on every campaign we do?
Yeah, what we do is the main thing we split test is a subject line, because that's what has the biggest impact on the performance of your email campaign. So what we do is whenever we send a broadcast email, we have at least 3 subject lines, 3 variations, you know?
Yeah.
We send out with ActiveCampaign and with all like major email autoresponders. What you can do is we send out first the email to 10% of our list with the 3 different subject lines.
Okay.
You know, then after 4 hours, we send out the email to everyone based on the winning subject line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's how we're split testing.
Okay.
Subject lines.
Did you get that? Okay, guys. Yeah. So sends out 3 split test 3 ways, 3 different subject lines to 10% of the list, and then within the hour, the one that wins that goes out to the rest of them. Okay, so that's how the split.
4 hours. We give it 4 hours.
Right.
Oh, not 4 hours. Sorry, I thought you said 1 hour.
4 hours before it accumulates data, and then it's sent out to the entire list.
Okay.
So the vast majority of people said they downloaded it, so that's good. But it will be in the UpViral group. Steve asked, are the emails designed with mobile in mind?
Yes. Yeah, they are.
Well, we don't design them. We don't design them, by the way, because it's done in ActiveCampaign, and any autoresponder you use, whenever you're setting everything up, it will make them responsive. It'll do it automatically for you.
Well, the key thing, though, to me, based on what you guys have seen and what I typically do, is that it's mostly text, right? You're not creating fancy newsletters and that kind of stuff. If you deliver text, it's much better result most of the time, because all the other things kind of sort of look like spam because they get multiple images, multiple links, blah, blah, blah.
The thing that we do, you know, just to give a very quick tip to people, you know, is we use very big fonts. And that is especially because then on email, before we send out any email, we always, you know, send a test email. I send a test email to myself and I read it on my mobile to see how it looks, you know. And we use short phrases with big fonts so that it is perceived as, it makes it like for the eye much easier to read, you know. So that is just a quick tip. Yeah.
Okay, guys, we have literally got just over a minute. So one final question, and this is going to be from Steve Miller. Says, best time of the day to email. Well, to be quite honest, that is down to your list. Everyone is different. Some autoresponders, however, I don't know if ActiveCampaign does this, but some autoresponders have that baked in. So once you've done maybe about 5, 6, 7, 8 campaigns, what it will do is say, do you want me to send this at the best time, best open time? And you click that, and what it will do when it sends out all your thousands of emails, it will send them out in batches so people receive it at the most optimum time. So some autoresponders are doing that, and there's a lot more doing it. So cool. Right then, we have just got under a minute left. I just want to say thank you, William. And if you can all show your appreciation in the chat, just type thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Obviously not 3 thanks, but type your thanks. Really do appreciate your time out of your busy day, because I know today is a really busy day. We've got lots of campaigns and the marketing team are working on all sorts of good stuff. So I appreciate your time. William will be back. and we will be going over through some more tactics and showing you how to set things up. We might even go into our active campaign account and show you how to do some funky things inside there. So, and Mitch and I will be back next week. So thanks, William. And yes, we will be back next week. What are we doing next week? Well, we've got to keep that bit of a secret going. We've got something special. We've also got a special guest who's going to actually show you something that's coming to UpViral. You will get a sneak preview before the rest of the world. Yes.
Very
Anything
cool.
you want to say before you go, Mitch?
I'm great. Thank you very much, William. Awesome stuff.
No worries, my pleasure. I hope you find it valuable and that people are going to start to implement some of the tactics we shared today.
I am positive they are. It's a good presentation, like the style, made it easy for people to understand, and I'm sure I can see here from the comments they really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much, William. Okay, everyone, like I say, same time, same place next week, and essentially all I'm going to say is wherever you are in the world, have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and see you all next week. Take care now. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.